Farming in the west of Ireland can be a challenge, particularly from the environment point of view. In this particular area in Rathcroghan, the major challenge, I suppose, relates to karst landscapes and karst features. So here we have, in this area, we have a series of karst features. We have 3 swallow holes that are connected. They're connected through what we call intermittent or flash streams. And from the swallow hole then that we have seen, that is connected to the drinking water source in the area. This farmer has completed major work with the local group water scheme. You can see there's riparian buffer strips fenced, and these are very protective for water quality. In this situation, the farmer has along by the stream, he's put a buffer of 1 to 2 metres. And around the swallow hole then there's an extended buffer of 20 to 30 metres. And that's very, very important, because there's a risk of overland flow of nutrients and sediments coming in from the field. So that extended buffer acts as an area to intercept those nutrients and sediments. It starts with fertiliser. It's a 3 metre buffer. With organic manures such as slurry and farmyard manure, it ranges from 5 metres for a standard buffer, and that increases to 10 metres then for buffer in a sloped field or at certain periods during the year when there's greater risk. And in relation to karst features, the buffer extends to 15 metres. So they're the regulatory buffers. Now, regulation on its own isn't probably sufficient. In certain cases, you need to extend those buffers to what we call smarter buffers. And a smarter buffer is where you're focusing on the greatest risk in a particular field, and you're extending the buffer even further. With the example earlier in relation to the swallow hole, that's a good example of a smarter buffer, where you have a 20 to 30 metre buffer to intercept either nutrient or sediment runoff, and protecting the water body and protecting the drinking water source, which is connected to the swallow hole.